EA06, EGNU5, FZBD4. Hey, I'm at my eye doctor's office, Dr. Butch King. Dr. King is one of the members here at Cedar Ridge and attends our Sapulpa campus. And though I don't think he wants everybody to know it, he also has a son that is the campus minister at our Sapulpa campus. Those of you at Sapulpa, you know Brian. But I'm at his office. You've been to an eye doctor's office, and I'm always amazed at what they can do. It's fascinating to me that your eyes can need correction, and you can go to the eye doctor and they can fit you with contacts like I wear or glasses like I wear sometimes, and we're able to see. And so I wanted Butch just to tell you a little bit about the eye.
You know, Greg, you're right about the thing about the eye. It is a magnificent thing. I look into it. I've been doing this for 30-some years, and even every day that I look into an eye, it still becomes quite evident that this organ in itself didn't just happen. With the complexity of it that takes place in the eye, and that we actually have a picture formed in our brain coming from a organ, the eye itself is magnificent itself. The eye is actually it has integral parts that has an optic nerve going to it from the eye or to the eye or from the eye back to our brain. And our brain, the part that we see with, is right here at the base of our skull. It's called the visual cortex. And each eye has estimated over 1 million fibers in this optic nerve. And this optic nerve is no bigger than a thread.
Wow.
So within that thread, there's over 1 million fibers. And when these fibers come out and they actually transverse through the eye, to the back of the eye, and they go both on the inside of our eye, the inside to our nasal side, and also to the outside of the eye. And each fiber is related to a particular area that we see. Like for instance, if my right eye, I have vision over here to the right, and then I have vision over to the left when I cover my left eye. The vision to my left is being seen by certain fibers that send it to the brain in a particular spot, and that tells me and tells my mind that that's to my left or that's to my right. When I think about that, and just in that itself, how it's put together, there is no way it can just happen. God, or it just had to be God had to put it there, and for the integral parts of it, how it works together. And then one of the things that I see a lot of times in problems in the eyes, some of the things that happen in the eye get corrected, and it's actually a kind of a miracle. Our eyes healed themselves a lot of things, and that again reminds me that God had to create it. It didn't just happen. Mm-hmm. One of the things I thought about a while back, when today with our digital cameras and such, we understand some imaging and digital thing and send it down the lines and that. But back in the 1700s, 1600s, the eyes were still doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And we didn't have that knowledge. Mm-hmm. We've expanded on the knowledge because we've worked on it, and we've expanded, and we realize what creates an image, how the image can travel down a cable or a tube or go through the air. But back in the 1600s, 1500s, there wasn't that, and they were using the eyes, and the eyes were still seeing. And this didn't come about in the 21st century. Mm-hmm. This was back, in biblical time. Mm-hmm. When we look inside the eye, we can tell a lot about our person's health, and we can see the arteries and the veins in their natural state, and we can see every time the heart pulse, and when it beats, we see a pulsating of the blood going through the eye itself. Now, to me, someone else's, that's just boredom stuff, but to me, when I see that, it reminds me that all this is put together, mm-hmm. and it just didn't happen. God had to do it, and it just the master had to put it together there. So, in my opinion, which is actually doesn't have to, there's no way around it. It proves to me that God created it. God created the eye in itself.